Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a very special, extended episode of Echo English. I'm your host, Anna. Today, we are going to take our time. We want to slow down and really analyze something that every single person on this planet experiences, but rarely talks about in detail.
That's right. Hello, listeners. I'm John. It is great to be back. Today's topic is daily life. Now, I know what you are thinking. John, talking about waking up and going to work sounds boring, but actually, I think our routines are fascinating. They are the building blocks of our lives.
Exactly, John. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. So let's break it down, hour by hour. Let's start with the most controversial part of the day, the morning. John, be honest with me. When that alarm clock rings, what is your immediate emotion?
My immediate emotion? Denial. Pure denial. I am definitely not a morning person. My alarm is set for 7 a.m., but I have a terrible habit of hitting the snooze button. I usually negotiate with myself. I say, okay, John, just 5 more minutes and then you will be energetic.
And does that work? Do you feel energetic after 5 minutes?
Never. I actually feel more groggy, more tired than before, but I do it anyway. It's a bad habit. What about you, Anna? You strike me as someone who wakes up before the alarm.
You know me too well. I am a total early bird. I usually wake up around 5:45 a.m. or 6 a.m. I love that specific time of day because the world is silent. There are no cars on the street, no emails coming in, and the sun is just starting to rise. It feels like a secret time that only I know about.
5:45 a.m.? That sounds painful to me, but I admire the discipline. So once you're up in that quiet, secret time, what is the first move? Is it exercise, meditation?
I wish I could say I go for a 10-kilometer run, but no. The first move is hydration. I drink a big glass of water and then I go straight to the coffee machine. The smell of coffee brewing is actually my favorite scent in the world. It signals that the day has officially begun.
I'm with you on that. Coffee is non-negotiable. I take mine black, very strong. It's not just about the caffeine, it's the ritual. Holding that warm mug is the only thing that convinces me to leave the house. But tell me about breakfast. I feel like there are 2 types of people, the big breakfast people and the coffee-only people.
I am definitely a breakfast person. I cannot function on an empty stomach. I usually make something simple like oatmeal with bananas or maybe avocado toast if I'm feeling fancy. I like to sit down and eat slowly while I plan my day. What about you, John?
I'm the opposite. I'm always rushing because I hit the snooze button too many times. So breakfast is usually a piece of toast eaten while I'm putting on my shoes, or maybe a pastry I buy at a cafe near the office. It's not healthy, I know. I really need to work on that.
Well, that leads us perfectly to the next phase, the commute, getting to work. This is often the most stressful part of the day for people living in big cities. How do you handle the journey, John?
I used to drive, but the traffic just destroyed my mood. Sitting in a car, not moving, watching the red lights, it made me angry before I even started working. So now I take the subway. It is crowded, yes. Sometimes you are packed in like sardines, but it gives me time to zone out.
Zone out. That's a great phrasal verb. It means to stop thinking and just relax, right?
Exactly. I put on my noise-canceling headphones, I listen to a podcast or some jazz music, and I just watch the people. People watching is actually quite entertaining on public transport. You see all walks of life. How about you, Anna? Do you drive?
I do drive. My office is a bit far from the train station, but I tried to turn my car into a mobile university. I listen to audiobooks or language lessons. It helps me feel productive, even if I'm stuck in traffic. But once we arrive at the office, the energy shifts completely.
It really does. You walk through those glass doors and suddenly you have to be professional John. The first hour is usually just filtering through the avalanche of emails. It can be overwhelming.
The email avalanche. I like that description. It feels like digging yourself out of snow. I try to tackle the hardest tasks in the morning when my brain is fresh. But I've noticed something, John. Around 11 a.m., the office starts to get a bit restless.
Ah, yes, the pre-lunch jitters. People start asking, what are we eating? Where should we go? Lunch is the anchor of the workday. Do you pack a lunch, Anna? You seem very organized.
I try to. I usually bring a salad or some leftovers from dinner. It saves money and it's healthier, but I make a strict rule. I must leave my desk. I think eating in front of the computer is terrible for your mental health. You need a break.
I agree completely, although I'm guilty of eating at my desk often. When I do go out, I like to walk. Just 10 or 15 minutes of fresh air can cure that afternoon slump. You know that feeling around 3 p.m. when your eyes get heavy and you just want a nap.
Oh, the 3 p.m. slump is the enemy of productivity. That's usually when people run for sugar or more caffeine. But let's fast forward. The clock hits 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. We pack up, the workday is done. The transition home is interesting to me.
It is the best feeling. Leaving the building, the air smells different. It smells like freedom. When I get home, I have a very specific ritual. I cannot relax until I have changed my clothes.
Me too. That's so important. Taking off the work clothes, the stiff shirt, the uncomfortable shoes, and putting on sweatpants or a t-shirt, it's a physical signal to your body that says, work is over, relax.
Exactly. And then for me, it's pet time. I have a cat named Luna. She's a cat. She usually ignores me for 10 minutes, then demands food. But just having another living creature in the house makes it feel like a home. Do you have pets, Anna?
Yes, I have a golden retriever named Max. His welcome is very different from your cat's. He jumps, he spins in circles, he brings me his favorite toy. It's impossible to be stressed when a dog is that happy to see you.
That sounds lovely. So once Max is calmed down and you are in your comfortable clothes, we face the big question of the evening, dinner. To cook or not to cook?
I actually love cooking. I find chopping vegetables very therapeutic. It is a creative process. I put on some music, maybe pour a glass of wine, and I spend an hour making a stir fry or a pasta dish. It helps me disconnect from the screens.
I admire that. For me, cooking often feels like another chore. By the time I finish work, my brain is tired. I look at the vegetables in the fridge and they look at me, and then I pick up my phone and order a pizza. It is expensive, but it buys me time to relax on the sofa.
And what does relaxing look like for you, John? Is it TV, books?
Usually it is streaming series, but you know the problem? Decision fatigue. I spend 20 minutes just scrolling through Netflix trying to decide what to watch. By the time I pick a movie, I'm too tired to watch it.
That is a very modern problem. There's too much choice. I try to avoid screens at night because of the blue light. I read books, fiction mostly. It helps my brain slow down, which brings us to the final act, sleep.
The battle for sleep. I'm a night owl. I get a burst of energy around 10 p.m. I start cleaning the kitchen or reading articles or falling down a YouTube rabbit hole. Suddenly, I look at the clock and it's midnight and I think, oh no, 7 a.m. is coming soon.
That's called revenge bedtime procrastination. It's when you stay up late because you feel like you didn't have enough free time during the day. You were stealing time back from the night.
Revenge bedtime procrastination. That's exactly what it is. I'm guilty of that. But you, Anna, with your 5:45 a.m. wake-up call, you must go to bed early.
I do. I'm usually in bed by 10 p.m. I have a strict routine. Brush teeth, wash face, read for 15 minutes, and lights out. I protect my sleep because I know if I don't sleep well, the next day is a struggle.
That is the wise way to do it. It's a cycle, isn't it? A good night leads to a good morning, which leads to a productive day.
Precisely. It's all connected. Well, John, we've walked through the entire 24-hour cycle. It's comforting to know that even though our routines are different, we all share these same little moments: the coffee, the commute, the relief of getting home.
Absolutely. And I hope our listeners picked up some useful vocabulary today. We used words like groggy, therapeutic, commute, and avalanche.
We did. To our listeners, thank you for staying with us for this longer episode. We really wanted to give you a deep listening practice today. We would love to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite part of the day? Is it the quiet morning like me, or the relaxing evening like John?
Or maybe it's lunch. Let us know. Don't forget to like this video if you want more long-form conversations and subscribe to Echo English for your weekly practice.
Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your routine.
Goodbye, everyone.